Hello.
Hey guys.
So we're going to tell you some experiences and some tips that we have had in America. We spent almost 3 months there, and yeah, we just wanted to show you our experience and what we really saw, basically. So our first thing, so number one, driving. You guys suck. Nicest way of putting that. You guys are terrible. I don't understand how you guys drive. We love it, but
It was scary and stressful for
there's a lot of
for a lot
frustration.
of it.
Yeah.
What we're used to is very opposite to what you're used to, and I'm not talking about different sides of the road. I'm talking about indicating on roundabouts. No one indicates on roundabouts.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Like, I know you don't have many roundabouts, but if you're going round the roundabout, you have to indicate. Well, you do in England.
Yeah.
So why don't you do that? Because then I
pull
don't
in,
know.
Pull out.
Yeah, we don't know if you're going all the way round or if you're coming off, so we can go.
That was an eye opener.
That was interesting. Yeah, to say the least, shall we? Speed limit as well. No one seems to actually stick to a speed limit in America, like anywhere. You have 70 zones, you have 65 zones, you have 80 zones. No one seems to ever stay by that speed limit. You always go 100 plus.
No matter what size vehicle you are. So of course we were abiding by the speed limit, just for not just our safety, everyone else's safety. But at the same point, if we got caught speeding, that would destroy a lot of our chances of wanting to carry on travelling.
Yes.
There were times when I was being overtaken. So it's a 70, I'm doing 70, and I'm being overtaken by a 16-wheeler right next to me, must be 85, 90.
We were so shocked.
Which
at
was a little bit
this.
scary, I'm not going to lie.
It was. And then rolling on to that, we probably saw the most car accidents we've seen anywhere.
Oh.
Even in England, we've never seen that many car accidents. There was so many. I think we were seeing one like every other state that we visited, which is quite a lot if you're thinking we're only there for 3 months.
Yeah, and they weren't huge. It's not like they were giant pilots. It was little unnecessary clips and knockoffs and pulls into roads. And this one car we saw, we were going over a bridge, and we can only assume that she thought the comical joke of you think you're going forwards, but you're actually going back. She was sat perfectly in the river.
Oh yeah, she was totally in the ditch.
Just like that. Luckily there were other people around to help, so we just...
Oh, another experience. We were driving up a motorway and we saw this wheel just pass us.
Oh, that was amazing.
And the guy next to us was still driving without one of his wheels.
Yeah.
And we were like, what the hell? Pull over, dude. Like, you're going to cause an accident.
Yeah, down the highway, we're on the inside lane and the tyres on the outside lane, and it was overtaking other cars.
It was insane.
It was...
Another guy hits... basically, so when you come onto the motorway in America and go off the motorway, there is the tiniest slip road ever for both of them sections, coming on and off. So we saw this guy come on and clipped someone else and went straight into the wall. He was fine, he got out of his car, he was totally fine, but his car was mashed, absolutely mashed. That was a write-off instantly.
I think that's down to the layers of roads. How can you have two intersections very, very close to each other and expect to go from here to here across 4 lanes of traffic when they're going between 70 and 90 miles an hour?
Yeah. Your insurance guys must be huge.
Yeah.
Because everyone was crashing. Automatics. Lots of automatic cars in America.
Yep.
You didn't agree with them? Because we obviously drive manuals. But we could only hire an automatic. You can hire a manual, but it was much more expensive for us to do that. So we had the automatic. We got used to it really quickly. Mm-hmm. You were pretty good. It took you maybe a day and a half.
Yeah, and I very much enjoyed driving the automatic for the first few weeks.
But we did find that you don't have control of an automatic, and it was scary to not have control when you're going down vertical hills or you're going up mountains. Or you just don't have control over it, and that's scary. to let a machine that you're in going about 70 miles an hour control everything.
Yeah, we're used to controlling the whole vehicle.
Yeah. So
And I think it was just letting the vehicle be in control of our lives was quite fearful for us.
Also driving at night.
Yeah.
Where's the cat's eyes?
Where's the cat's eyes? So
if no cat's eyes, where's the lights?
Yeah. You drive at night, no street lights, no cat's eyes, you are going by the lights of your vehicle, but there's no reflectors, there's no nothing, you are driving in pitch black.
It was nuts.
Which
it's scary.
Is scary.
It was scary.
Because you can't have your full beams on because you've got people coming the opposite way, so you've got to have your normal headlights on. And we
understand it's very vast and the roads are very long and the drive is very long, which also we're never going to complain about England again because that's minimal compared to America. We thought of like driving 3 hours to go see his parents was hard work.
That's a breeze now.
That's a total breeze.
I'll drive to Cornwall for a few hours, then go see my parents. Easy.
But yeah, night time, you need more cat's eyes, guys. Get some cat's eyes, if anything. Warnings. You have warning signs.
4 warnings.
4 warnings. Why? So every time we came up to a traffic lights, we had a warning about 100 yards before it saying coming up to a red light, possibly stopping.
It's like, well,
we're like, okay.
But I think that necessity comes potentially, in my opinion, comes down to the automatic.
Yes.
Because you're so used to the car just going, you're not visually aware of everything, so you're not reacting.
Yeah.
So I think you need that second notice to react to it, to then slow down the car before you hit someone else. My opinion. Please let me know. Let us know the reasons behind this, because it's
just our experience.
It's just our experience.
And
in comparison,
fully understand that being 16 and being able to drive in America now is totally necessary.
Oh, 100%.
Because you literally have to drive everywhere. Everywhere we wanted to go, you can't walk there. It's about 2 miles up the road at least. So that's just to go to a normal shop.
And that's a local shop.
So we totally understand that driving at a young age is a necessity. Totally get that. Yep. That's definitely a good thing.
It's not. Because to us, driving doesn't just give us to get to base; it gives us our freedom.
It's freedom for us.
Whereas I feel in America, it's not.
It's just a necessity.
It's a necessity. It's not just a freedom.
You literally have to drive everywhere.
If you want to go out and get a sandwich, you have to drive. You can't just walk to your local town unless you're
depending on where
you
are, obviously. Yeah. But the majority of places, we totally get that age limit now. It makes so much sense.
Oh, incredibly so.
But yeah, that's our driving.
That's our driving one.
Okay, number 2. We loved all of your history. We loved going to the parks, and we loved learning about why they were there and what happened, and all the national parks and stuff like that, and who founded it, who walked there and discovered it. We loved all that.
It's incredible. You do love your history.
Yes.
And I will never take that away.
We love your history.
But you're so young.
You're really young. We found it hilarious. We were at Kansas.
We were at Kansas, and they have a piano that's over 100 years old, and they're amazed how old the piano is.
They thought it was
and
incredible.
We're like, 100-year-old piano. I mean, that's adorable. That is adorable.
We're so used to things being thousands of years old, or from the 15th century, or from the 11th century, and we were like, "Oh, it's so cute."
But it is still a very new country, which we've never experienced in our time, because our history goes back centuries.
But we loved learning it all, and it was
incredible,
fantastic. Number 3, what we did learn is by driving through loads of little estates on our way to other things, we noticed that we loved all your houses. They're very spaced out, they're very big, and you have a lot of land and you have a lot of space, which is great. But why don't you have any fences?
I don't like fences. And we don't just mean that in houses.
Cemeteries too.
Cemeteries. We've driven past cemeteries, and they are just an open plan cemetery.
And it's really weird for us.
Which is nice, because of course it's not locked in. You can go see your loved ones, etc. But we're used to it being closed off.
Yeah, and private. So
Yeah.
you can go mourn by not having any cars on the roads, look at you and watch you put flowers down and stuff. Or in your back garden when you're having a barbecue. Obviously we have fences everywhere. But you guys don't. It's completely open, and I'm driving past and I can see into your garden.
Yeah.
We just found that very
We
strange.
found that odd because we're used to having, like, this is our land and it's closed off, and you want to see me, you look over the fence.
It was really weird. I don't know. It was very strange.
Yeah, that was odd.
Number 4. Food.
Food.
Okay.
Right. Where do we begin?
We loved and hated your food.
Yeah.
We loved your food in the sense of when we got food out or at like a vendor or if we were in a restaurant. Beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. We love trying new things. It was great. But your general supermarket food is awful. What is with your cheese? Like,
cheese isn't cheese. Cheese is plastic.
Cheese.
Even the expensive cheese.
Yeah.
Is plastic. Your extra strong, sharp cheese is our
Mild.
Our mild. Like, we go extra sharp. We try it and we're like, there's no flavour.
We don't get it.
I want like tannins to rip my mouth apart, but
It was funny.
nothing.
There's no creaminess
And
to it.
it melts
It's-
weird like mozzarella, so it doesn't.
It's kind of like our square burger cheese that we have that
In
you get out
blocks.
of a packet and you just slap it on a burger. And chocolate as well. Why is it so powdery?
Why is it not creamy? Like,
We did not enjoy your chocolate. I do
No,
apologise.
I'm
Your
sorry.
chocolate is awful.
ours is better.
I was definitely.
Let's just leave it.
Creamy.
Let's just leave it at that. We know how to chocolate.
And everything's sweet in America. We noticed.
Yeah, so
Everything.
we went
Everything.
to get we went to get a trail mix. So to us, a trail mix is a healthy, good for you snack to have on walks and adventures full of nuts,
Nuts, dried fruit,
dried fruits.
and seeds.
Yeah.
Your trail mix, however, contains
You've got chocolate, marshmallows, salted caramel, birthday cake. Like,
Why?
why? You found one that had s'mores in. Like, it's a trail mix.
It was amazing.
I
Don't
didn't-
get me wrong.
I didn't get it. I didn't understand it.
We were like-
I think I'm too set in my ways to put anything else in my trail mix
We
apart from that.
just wanted something to snack on, and everything was sweet.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing savoury.
Your birthday cake and your granola. That was a weird thing.
Oh, what was the other thing we noticed? Oh, Subway. You guys love
Oh,
Subway.
you love a Subway. Oh, you love a Subway.
It's probably the worst sandwich we've ever had.
So
It's a
okay,
Subway.
no. I like Subway.
I don't
You're
like
not
Subway.
a fan of Subway.
I hate
We
Subway.
differ on that. However,
Can't stand
every
Subway.
few miles is a Subway.
Yeah.
It's not like there's a Subway and McDonald's or KFC. It's a Subway, and then you go to the next town. There might be definitely a Subway, and then maybe a McDonald's or a KFC or another takeaway or
yeah.
a Taco Bell, and then there's another Subway and and then there's another Subway, and there's another Subway and another Subway.
You guys like Subways?
You love a Subway.
5.
This is ingenious.
This was amazing.
We want this at home.
Yes, we want this to be a British thing as well because we thought this was incredible. Everywhere we went, whether it was national parks, state parks, a supermarket, they do water refills.
Mm-hmm.
And the majority of it is all completely free, which was amazing because that should be a thing.
That should be
It
a
should
thing.
be a
It's
thing.
cutting back down on
Like,
plastic. It's
exactly.
incredible. It's at a nature park.
Yeah.
And even when you go to Walmart, you have water bottle refills.
Yes. So
Which-
instead of buying a $1 bottle again, like we would do in England, you refill your bottle for 20 cents. And it's
Yeah.
like a 2-litre bottle or a 6-litre bottle that you can refill. And it's fantastic. We honestly
I
think,
think we should, yeah.
that should be a
Tesco's,
thing.
Sainsbury's, Morrison's,
yeah,
Aldi, all of you out there, you need to do this because it's incredible for the environment. It saves so much money. You're not making a loss because it's water.
it needs to
and
be a thing.
It needs to be a thing.
Anywhere as well,
globally.
like attractions and stuff like that. It needs to be a thing there as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we have in England water fountains. We don't have bottle refills.
No.
So that
Which I'm
was,
assuming you're going, what?
Friggin' genius.
Why have a fountain but not have a bottle?
I'm gonna need another hand. Number 6. Why is it you guys, wherever we went, you went Australian?
Oh.
Why do you think we're Australian? We're British. Right, so this is all down to the fact that we are not speaking posh, and we're from the south and the country. I'm from the east. Am I from the east? Yeah.
You're from the east.
Of England. We do not speak posh like the Londoners. We're not from London's.
Yeah, I mean, I love a stereotype. I think that's what makes everyone unique.
And we don't say top of the morning.
And we don't say top of the
No
morning.
one
We
says
do not
that.
speak like this. And because we don't speak like this, they don't quite understand who we are. I say mate a lot.
I thought it was funny.
And so do Australians. And that was an easy thing when we had that person at the garage station.
Yeah,
he walked past, I was like, morning,
Australian.
mate. And he was like, oh, where are you from? Australia? I was like, no, England. And literally, I think I just saw his head just
explode. So we were like, what? It was fantastic. It was so funny. I'm like, no, we're British.
But everyone thought we were Australian. Which isn't a bad thing.
No, it's
but
not
it's...
at all. It's just funny that we got mistaken for Australians because we can tell the difference quite vast.
Quite, yeah.
But it was just funny. Why do you think we're Australian? Okay, we noticed this. This is number, what, 7?
Yes.
We noticed this quite a few times. So the first time was we were at Zion National Park and it was very icy and we just climbed one of the mountains to go to the lookout and we were very early so there wasn't that many people, but on the way back down for us we were seeing a lot more people. Well, it got icier and a lot harder as we were going down the mountain.
We fell over.
So we fell quite badly and just slid a little bit. These Americans that were there freaked out. Like, freaked out. As in to the point they were like, oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? Like, are you sure you're okay? Are you hurt? And we were cracking up on the floor.
I can understand why they were freaking out because as we walked there was a sheer drop next to us.
But we were
so if
fine.
we slid a little bit to the left, we would have gone down it. And they couldn't comprehend how funny we found it.
We were laughing, we were helping each other up, we were in hysterics.
Nearly fell over again
and
from laughter.
We were talking to them, saying, yeah, no, we're fine, we're fine. It's completely laughing. But
fear and horror.
The seriousness of them. Lighten up, guys.
Yeah, we had to double check they hadn't broken a bone, they looked so scared.
We were fine.
Oh.
You could clearly see we were fine. Lighten up a little bit. Like
laughing at someone falling over is a good thing. Everyone should do.
You need to, yeah, it was hilarious.
If the person's laughing. Like if the person's like
we were
really
giggling on the way down, like at the fact of how serious they were. Because we just couldn't understand why they weren't laughing. But guess that's a different kind of thing, like
yeah, that's a major difference.
So
culture.
It was just funny.
Yeah.
Number 8. RV life, banging in America.
Best experience ever.
We would recommend anyone to go RV it if you're going to America to see America.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's convenient, it's easy. If you don't have time to see what you want to see, you can just literally, you have a home right there, a bed and everything. You just stop there.
Perfect way to go around is
it makes sense.
Beautiful.
And we totally understand why everyone has an RV in America. We totally get it.
Yeah. Every home has an RV.
Yep.
And every RV clearly has a home.
It's perfect.
It is the best way to see America.
Yeah.
If you are coming just to see one state, then get a hotel, get Airbnb, hostel,
and rent a car.
However you want. But if you're wanting to see America, as much of it as you can,
RV it.
RV
Pretty
it.
much. 9. Every state is completely different.
Oh, completely.
It was amazing to witness this.
Mm-hmm.
Because we did 42 states, it was insane that every single state has completely different climate,
Yep.
completely different way of living, and completely different style of stuff.
And different laws.
Oh, and different laws, yes. They do have different laws as well. Which was fine, because each state was kind of like a mini country in America. But at the same time, once we'd been through quite a lot of states, we did notice that you guys as a country together don't really work together. Only because there's one law for this place, there's one law for that place, there's one law for this place, and we're like, what the hell is going on? Why is there not a law,
a general law for
connecting
for everything?
Because you are essentially one country. So yeah, that was a bit hard for us because we had to figure out what the law was every single state we passed. And we were like, oh, I don't know, is that the law? I don't know, can we do that? I don't know, can we do this?
What speed limit can we go at?
Yeah.
Some places wear a seatbelt, it's the law. Why isn't it a law in every state?
In every state. I'm assuming it is, but it was the fact that you had to have a sign to say that.
You had to have a sign to say it.
Yeah, so, yeah, just talk to each other, guys. Make it one big whole thing.
Yeah.
Because you are the United States of America.
Unite!
But other than that, every state having its different kind of like thing going on was amazing. We definitely, visiting everyone, could also tell the difference between where each other was from by your accents now. And we can tell like
the way you dress,
the
way of life,
the way you think, and the way you drive.
It was phenomenal. As you said, each state is like its own country.
It was wonderful.
That was a beautiful experience.
It was a fantastic experience for us. We really, really enjoyed every single state as its own little country.
Uniqueness.
Yeah, it was great. Number 10.
This one's a sensitive one.
This is going to be a very sensitive subject, so we're going to be as light on it as possible. We did notice that in America, no matter what state you were in, racism is a huge thing still.
It's so raw.
You're still really raw with it, which we found quite
heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking, yeah, that's a good word. Very heartbreaking, very upsetting, because being from England, we don't particularly see it as much because we're very much, everyone's equal. There are obviously, it's still there.
There are aspects of racism you do see, but
you don't see it as
nothing
much.
to the level that we experience.
In America, it was extensively still raw, and it was very upsetting to find that so much, because it shouldn't be like that anymore. This is the 21st century, for fuck's sake. Like, get a grip, guys.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, get a grip. Like,
you've gone through a lot
equal.
as a small country. You've come out far as a young country. Like, it's when you talk about what's happened, etc., that people should get over it. When you really think about it, it really wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And we don't want to go into too much detail because it's too sensitive and.
Yeah, we're only touching this light, so we just wanted to notify and say that how we experienced, how shocked we were at how raw it was.
Yeah.
It was, because we don't think like that anymore. Well, we specifically.
We specifically don't.
And because everyone is our friend, everyone is equal. We don't give a crap about the colour of your skin. If you're a decent human being and you're awesome, we're gonna love you.
Yeah. And that's not just, that's not in the sense of just racism, that's LGBT.
Oh yeah, LGBT and drag queens as well, another thing.
Even all that's still
that's
so raw, and all that, out of everything that makes sense, that was the most painful thing
there were certain states
to witness.
That we talk to people that we love talking to them to get their kind of experience, but we also find them very simple-minded, because they weren't open to the fact that this is a thing now. Like, people are gay, people do want to do drag, and people, interracial couples and stuff like that, they just didn't accept. And it was like, the times have moved. We've grown as a human race, and we're now accepting of all these things because it should be one love towards this. Like, everyone has the choice to be and who they want to be.
Who they want to be, who they are as a person, no matter what, and they shouldn't be stopped, provoked, bullied, attacked, or anything.
It should not be a thing anymore.
Being them.
So, we were very shocked about that. It is incredibly raw, And we really do hope that changes.
Yeah.
And it progresses in a really nice, positive way, because, yeah, it was just a bit much and a bit upsetting to see that still be like that, where it shouldn't be.
No.
But other than that, we loved America.
Yeah.
Every
Thank you
state
for having us.
was
It
fantastic.
was an incredible experience.
And we would totally be back.
Definitely.
Next question, number 2. What is the best thing about your trip? The best thing for me was experiencing everything that America had to offer. I loved all your landscapes. I love seeing animals I would never ever dream of seeing.
Oh, God,
in the wild.
Everywhere.
It was wonderful.
So lucky.
Wolves and bears and all the different types of birds that we saw, and we even got to see eagles, which was incredible. It was like the best thing ever. So, and I love nature stuff, and you guys have got it amazing. Like, some things there in America is just out of this world. Like, literally out of this world. Like, I would never even think was real. Like New Mexico, for instance, the caverns and the White Sands National Park.
Oh, that was insane.
It blew my mind away. And then going to somewhere like Montana with the mountains, that is just a backdrop. And I was there looking at it and I'm like, oh my God, this is real. Or going to, Washington or Oregon with the big giant trees.
The redwoods.
That was in California. But the other trees, the rainforest, the HOH
rainforest.
The Olympic National Park.
That was incredibly beautiful.
Oh my God.
It was like a fairy wonderland in one of them.
Incredible. It was just something you just don't think about is real. It's like some kind of in a book or in a fairy tale or something like that. And to be there, witnessing it and looking at it and all these things, and then having the chance to photograph it for myself, that was the best thing ever. Every day was just wonderful for me. I loved it. Absolutely freaking loved it. If I could do that every day for the rest of my life, I bloody would.
I feel the same. I think it was.
Last question, question 3 is, what was the worst thing? We discovered that when we hired a camper van, it would be an easy way to go around America. That was totally bloody wrong. It was the best thing we did, but when we had to stop and do laundry or shower, or we wanted to chill, or we wanted electric, we had to go to a camper van. We couldn't just free spot it. And
which we thought, due to America being big on RVs and getting around, we thought free camping and spotting was easy to set up. Nope.
No, it was not at all. When we got to an RV park, it would cost us almost $100 just for 1 to 2 nights.
Yeah, some RV parks are paying the same amount as they are for hotels. I understand that you need to make money and that's where it comes from.
We found that motels were cheaper.
But yeah, like, I've already got the bed.
And I'm like, hang
I've
on.
already got everything. We're cleaning it. Why am I paying the same amount for a hotel?
That doesn't happen in England. If you go to a campsite and you get a hookup on that, it's so much cheaper because you have your own motorhome. And they don't have cleaning fees or anything. So we thought it would be kind of similar, but it wasn't at all. So we were shocked on that. That was probably the worst thing. You guys need to bring down your RV camping rates, because what's the need for that to be that high?
Yeah.
If I'm not getting my own shower facility.
It's a parking space.
Yeah. It's literally a parking space with electric.
And you're parking, my God, $20 an hour to park your car.
Yeah, that was a stinger
criminal.
as well.
I'm sorry, it is criminal.
We actually didn't pay quite a few.
I'm staying there long enough. I parked up, she went and took pictures, got back and we drove off. I'm not paying $20 an hour.
But yeah, other than that, that's the only thing we have to complain about.
Yeah.
Only thing, literally. So, yeah. Thank you, America. We friggin' loved you. Last section, we're going to answer a few questions that we thought that we should answer, given our experience and what we've just said. So, the first question was, would you come back? And we said definitely.
Definitely come back.
Of course we would.
Yep.
We'd come back as a holiday. We'd come back to camper van.
There's things that we missed during the time we were there. There's the winter warning that was going through America in the winter, and it was one of the worst ones they've had. So we unfortunately missed quite a few things that we wanted to see because of it. So we'll definitely come back to see as much, even more of what we can.
Yes. Would we live there? No.
No.
As much as we loved America and we feel like being there for almost 3 months is we kind of lived there in a sense, and we experienced it. We actually do have a more higher love for our own country.
You guys have it hard.
You guys do have it hard.
It's different to when you go there for holiday for a week and you're like, oh, I love America, it's this, it's that, because the exchange rate is good, or I've experienced this because you've taken an X amount of money and you can do what you want in that week. But living there on a 3-month budget, in our sense,
it wasn't just that, it was everything that we saw about you guys and how you guys live and experience things. And your tax is insane.
Tax is insane.
Like, your tax was the biggest stinger for us possible, because everything that we bought, no matter what we bought, had tax on it, and it just kind of, it made it feel a bit bittersweet, kind of thing.
You guys do have it hard.
We love your country so much, and we love everything there, and I wish some days that I could just wake up to those mountains or that river or the lovely red rocks in Arizona. I freaking loved it.
Driving some of the places that we drive.
But I don't think I could see us or me living there. I just couldn't. I just love my little country. I love England to the point where my little town, I can walk from one side to the other and I know a few people. There's shops in between. I can go stop at the pub, and I didn't have to get in a car and go somewhere. I just walked, and it's lovely. There's always a park there. There's always some kind of walkway or country road I can go on. Yeah, we just missed that little aspect of our little country. The intimacy.
Made us appreciate home a lot more.
It did. So no, we wouldn't live there, but we're gonna come back time and time again, because we friggin' love it, and I love taking photos of it.